Hello my friends. It's been a strange year for us. Deep Purple decided to take the summer off. Something we haven't done since 1984. And it was great being able to spend that time with our families instead of sitting on airplanes and going around the world. But although I wasn't working with DP, you'll have noticed I did quite a few shows with the Perpendicular Band. And great fun it is too. When I'm asked at these shows why I'm doing them, why I'm playing in small clubs and small venues, I tell people, it's the truth. When you get to a certain age, you've got to keep playing. You mustn't stop. When you're 21, 22 years old, you can take a year off and you'll come back and you'll be the same. A little later in life, the muscles don't work the same way. So you can't let them forget what they meant to do. And the only way to keep that right is to be on stage. You can sit in a practice room all you want. Won't be the same, you know. So that's why I do them. It keeps the muscles right, keeps the brain right. You know, that has to tell these what to do or else it makes no sense. And if you take too long off, that can slip, and that's not a great idea. I've also been working in the studio with my son James and his musical partner Ben Batson. They've written some wonderful new music for me to play on. We've been taking a while to get this right because I wanted really good musicians on it, and their availability isn't something you can just take for granted, you know. These guys are working all the time. Instrumentalists and vocalists. And just so you know, it's not a drumming record. Eventually, even drummers get bored with those. It's some nice new rock and roll music. I think you'll enjoy it. I did the drum tracks about 4 years ago now. That's how long it's taken us to get it right with the best musicians possible. Many of them are friends. And I did have the advantage of begging them, cajoling them, asking them nicely to help out with the project, and they all very graciously joined in. As I said, the hardest thing was trying to get the time when we could be together locked in. You know, when I was here and when they weren't on the road working with other people, it was difficult. And sometimes it didn't work. My dear friend Brian Johnson was slated to come in and take a whack at a couple of the tracks. But the night before the session was due, a rather devastating hurricane blew through Florida and over the region where Brian's main house is. So obviously he had to hightail it back to the US and check if he still had a house. It was literally one of those times where the best laid plans were just blown out of the water. Then of course AC/DC went back on the road for a rather lengthy tour, and so the whole thing became impossible. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Oh well. We believe we have the recording finished now, so the next thing for us to work out is who, where, when we mix it. And I think logically it should be ready for you lot towards the end of next year. So at this time I wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas, and like any sane person in the world, I hope the chaos so many people are enduring at the moment can be quickly sorted out. History has shown us that when these situations happen, wars, conflicts, call them what you will, in the end nobody really wins. So please enjoy yourself, stay safe, and as you will have seen, Deep Purple will be going around the world again next year. So I hope to see you at one of those gigs somewhere. And just to close this off, I was looking through my video archive and I realised there's a couple of the Turning to Crime drum recordings I haven't posted. So I dug this one out, and it's the track Lucifer from the Eternity Crime record. Hope you enjoy. Okay, bye.